Oregon might look like a nature lover's dream, but beneath the waterfalls and forests, pure nightmare fuel. Weird disappearances, ghost towns with way too much history, and places that just feel wrong. And now, whatever just emerged has people seriously freaked out. I am about to dive deep into Oregon's wild past, and trust me, this place has always been a little different. We're talking about a state that was basically built on a mix of gold rush fever, pioneer struggles, and a whole lot of weird. First off, Oregon wasn't even supposed to be a major hub. In the early 1800s, it was just a rugged stretch of land where Native American tribes had already been thriving for thousands of years. Then, along came a bunch of fur trappers, settlers, and gold hunters who saw dollar signs in the rivers and forests. The Oregon Trail wasn't some chill little road trip. People straight up died trying to get here. Dysentery, accidents, starvation, real survivor energy. Except nobody was getting prize money at the end. By the mid-1800s, Oregon became an official state. But here's where things get even weirder. Did you know it actually banned black people from living there? It literally had exclusion laws, making it one of the only states to do so. That dark part of history doesn't get talked about enough, but it shaped Oregon in ways that are still felt today. And then came the 1900s, where Oregon went full-on experimental mode. It was a hotspot for counterculture movements, environmental activism, and for some reason, a lot of cult activity. Ever heard of the Rajneeshis? That was a whole thing. An actual bioterror attack happened here in the 80s, with a cult poisoning salad bars to try and take over a town. Oregon doesn't do boring. Fast forward to now, and this state is still a melting pot of the unusual. It's got the most strip clubs per capita, a law that just recently let people pump their own gas, because apparently that was too dangerous before, and a vibe that's somewhere between hippie paradise and tech dystopia. Basically, if something bizarre is gonna go down, Oregon is the place to watch. Something just happened here in Ashland that's about to shake up the whole world. Ashland might be famous for its annual Shakespeare Festival, but don't let the artsy vibes fool you. This town has a history that's straight up eerie. Nestled in the Rogue Valley, Ashland has long been a hotspot for ghost sightings, strange disappearances, and just weird energy that seems to seep from every brick and tree. It's not just the arts and culture that make this place unique. There's an undercurrent of the supernatural that has locals whispering late into the night. Some say it's because of the underground tunnels that run beneath the city, secret passageways once used for bootlegging and covert meetings during Prohibition days. Others point to the legendary Lithia water, with its quirky reputation for healing, as if the lithium-infused fountains are both a remedy and a curse, infusing the town with mysterious vibes that can't quite be explained. Digging deeper into Ashland's past, you find stories of long-forgotten residents who seem to linger on, their spirits tied to historic landmarks and even old theaters. Some residents have claimed to see ghostly figures in period clothing strolling by the side of the road at dusk, while others report hearing soft murmurs echoing through the narrow, winding alleyways after dark. It's as if the town itself is alive with secrets, each corner hiding a tale of loss, longing, or unsolved mystery. The energy here is a cocktail of nostalgia and the supernatural, a vibe that makes you question if Ashland's charming facade is just a cover for something much darker. But Ashland isn't the only Oregon spot with an unsettling energy. Just south, rising out of the landscape like some kind of ancient monument, is Pilot Rock, a place shrouded in mystery and unexplained events. If you ever find yourself near the Oregon-California border, look up. You'll probably see Pilot Rock looming in the distance like some ancient, otherworldly structure. This massive basalt formation has been a landmark for centuries, guiding Native American tribes, settlers, and modern-day road trippers through its silent, imposing presence. With its rugged contours and weathered surface, Pilot Rock seems to tell a story of a time when nature ruled supreme, long before human voices filled the land. Its very existence has sparked countless legends, and its mysterious mysterious aura has only grown with the passage of time. But here's the thing. Locals have reported weird lights around the rock, eerie sounds echoing through the area, and even UFO sightings that defy conventional explanation. The rock isn't just a geological marvel. It appears to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Some residents believe that Pilot Rock is an energy vortex, a place where the veil between worlds is so thin that the boundaries of reality blur. Over the years, curious visitors and paranormal enthusiasts have flocked to the site, eager to witness inexplicable phenomena firsthand. Whether it's the shimmering lights at dusk or the sudden, chilling gusts of wind that seem to carry whispers from another realm, every occurrence adds another layer to the rock's enigmatic reputation. And now, whatever just went down here is making people rethink everything they thought they knew about this legendary landmark. Recent events have stirred up fresh debates among locals and visitors alike, suggesting that Pilot Rock may harbor secrets that are only beginning to be understood. Its storied past and bizarre happenings continue to fuel theories that range from ancient rituals to extraterrestrial activity. And if Oregon has places that make people feel like they're being watched from the sky, it also has spots that seem to open straight into the ocean's depths, like the bottomless pit known as Thor's Well. Off the rugged coast of Oregon, there's a place that looks like the actual entrance to the underworld. Thor's Well is a giant sinkhole in the ocean, constantly swallowing and spitting out seawater like some kind of ancient beast that refuses to be tamed. Scientists call it a collapsed sea cave, but the legends, they say it's a portal to another dimension, a gateway that might just connect our world to something far more sinister. Over the years, locals and visitors alike have spun wild tales about this eerie formation. Some claim that if you get too close, the force of the water will pull you in, erasing your existence like you were never even there. There are accounts of brave souls venturing near its edge, only to vanish without a trace, leaving behind nothing but ripples and unanswered questions. The mystery deepens as night falls. Some who dare to linger report seeing eerie shadows flitting across the surface, as if spectral figures are dancing in the mist. Others mention a strange luminescence, an unearthly glow that bathes the water in hues you'd expect to see only in a sci-fi movie. Rumors circulate that Thor's Well is not just a natural wonder, but a sentient force, reacting to disturbances and guarding secrets older than time itself. Paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike find themselves at odds over its true nature. Recent events have even left experts scratching their heads, as anomalous readings and unusual behavior from the well suggest that something is off its usual course. And now, something's changed. Thor's Well isn't just acting up, it's terrifying even the experts. But the ocean isn't the only place in Oregon where water holds strange secrets. Deep in the forests of the Columbia River Gorge, there's a waterfall that's just as breathtaking and just as mysterious. Tucked away in the Columbia River Gorge, Waklella Falls is one of Oregon's most breathtaking spots. Crystal clear water, moss-covered cliffs. It's the definition of peaceful, a serene retreat that seems almost too perfect to be real. Yet beneath this postcard-perfect exterior lies an unsettling history that has locals and visitors alike on edge. Native legends have long spoken of spirits that guard these waters, ancient forces said to be tied to the very soul of the land. These aren't just bedtime stories, they're eerie warnings passed down through generations, hinting that something otherworldly lurks in the mists of the falls. Over the years, more than a few hikers have gone missing under mysterious circumstances. Some who return from an excursion near Waklella Falls report feeling like they've lost chunks of time, emerging dazed with hazy memories that don't quite add up. It's as if the falls have a way of erasing parts of your mind or even trapping you in a loop of disorientation. Other unfortunate souls simply vanish without a trace, leaving behind nothing but whispered rumors and a trail of unanswered questions. The area has since become a magnet for thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts who are drawn to its eerie allure, even as warnings abound. Local authorities try to explain these phenomena with logical theories. Perhaps the terrain's disorienting nature or the powerful currents have something to do with it, but many believe these explanations fall short, arguing that there's something truly supernatural at play. As the legends grow and the incidents pile up, people are increasingly questioning whether these natural waters are hiding more than just beauty. Now, the latest incident here has left people shaken and questioning whether something is watching from the falls. The unsettling mix of natural wonder and inexplicable mystery makes Waklella Falls a place where every ripple of water seems to carry a secret, inviting you to look a little closer and perhaps dare to uncover its hidden truth. Oregon's waterfalls may hide ancient secrets, but the forests, they take it to another level, and there's no forest more legendary or more unnerving than Mount Hood National Forest. Stretching across over 1 million acres, this sprawling wilderness is a paradise for hikers, campers, and thrill seekers alike. The rugged terrain, dense groves of towering evergreens, and misty mountain air all combine to create an atmosphere that's equal parts awe-inspiring and downright eerie. Whether you're an experienced outdoorsman or a curious newcomer, you can't help but feel that there's something mysterious lurking behind every bend and between every shadowy stand of trees. Spend enough time wandering through these ancient woods, and you'll begin to notice that something's off. For decades, locals have whispered stories of strange figures that appear and vanish among the trees. A fleeting glimpse of a shadow that seems to follow you no matter how fast you run. Entire groups have reportedly vanished without a trace, leaving behind only the echoes of their laughter and the rustle of leaves in the wind. Even seasoned adventurers have shared eerie experiences, losing track of time, suddenly finding themselves in the exact same spot they thought they'd already passed, or feeling the unnerving sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Some folks believe that Mount Hood National Forest hides something much older than any of us, something primordial, something that doesn't want to be disturbed. The forest seems to have a memory, one that holds the secrets of centuries past, whispering them in the creak of a branch or the sigh of the wind through the pines. And now, with what just emerged from these woods, recent unexplained events have only amplified the mystery, leaving both locals and visitors questioning whether we were ever alone here in the first place. As stories of inexplicable lights, sudden cold spots, and strange, unaccountable sounds continue to surface, Mount Hood National Forest stands as a monument to nature's ability to both inspire and terrify. But not far from Mount Hood, just a short drive away, there's a lake that reflects more than just the sky. Trillium Lake reflects the eerie silence of something lurking beneath the surface. Trillium Lake is the picture-perfect Oregon postcard. Calm waters, a stunning reflection of Mount Hood, and a peaceful atmosphere that makes you feel like you've stepped into a dream. The serene blue surface of the lake mirrors the majestic mountain, creating a scene that's both breathtaking and deceptively tranquil. But spend a night here, and that peacefulness quickly turns to a sense of unease that clings to you like a shadow. Campers have reported hearing soft, almost imperceptible whispers when no one else is around, as if the lake itself were trying to share a secret. Some have even claimed to see eerie figures gliding silently across the water, only to vanish into the swirling mist that rises when the temperature drops. The unsettling vibe of Trillium Lake isn't just a modern-day anomaly. Its history is just as eerie. Native tribes regarded the lake as a sacred, almost forbidden place, imbued with spiritual energy that commanded respect and caution. Early settlers told hushed stories of mysterious forces lurking beneath the surface, of something unseen pulling people under, never to return. Over time, these legends have only grown, adding layers of mystique and trepidation to an otherwise idyllic setting. And now, well, let's just say recent footage has surfaced that might make you rethink your next lakeside camping trip. Great Grainy videos show strange lights dancing over the water and fleeting silhouettes that defy explanation, rekindling old fears and sparking new theories among locals and paranormal enthusiasts alike. But if Trillium Lake has a reputation for eerie waters, just wait until you hear about Takelma Gorge, a place where the river itself seems to breathe. Deep in the heart of the Rogue River, this place looks like something out of a fantasy novel. Towering volcanic rock walls, crystal clear rapids, and a canyon so deep it swallows sound. But the real mystery? The noises. Visitors have reported hearing deep, guttural growls coming from the gorge, like the earth itself is alive. Scientists say it's just the sound of water rushing through narrow lava tubes, but locals aren't so sure. Some claim to have heard voices echoing through the canyon, calling out names in languages no one recognizes. Others say the rocks themselves seem to shift, as if something beneath them is trying to break free. And just when you think Oregon couldn't get weirder, head southwest to Grants Pass, a town that's hiding more than just small town charm. This town has real-life mysteries that will make your skin crawl. Originally a mining town, it has a history of strange disappearances dating back to the 1800s. Entire prospecting groups would venture into the hills and never return. No signs of struggle, no bodies, just gone. But the weirdness doesn't stop there. In recent years, hikers have reported seeing bizarre symbols carved into trees, glowing lights flickering in the woods, and even shadow figures moving along the Rogue River at night. Some believe Grants Pass sits on a ley line, a hotspot for paranormal energy. Others say something much older has always lived in these forests, watching, waiting, and whatever just happened here, it's making even the skeptics start to worry. But if Grants Pass gives you a sense of unease, just wait until you reach the coast, because Newport isn't just a scenic beach town, it's home to something far more terrifying. This place feels like the epicenter of something much bigger. On the surface, it's a peaceful coastal town, known for its historic bayfront, fresh seafood, and stunning ocean views. But scratch beneath the surface, and you'll find something much darker lurking in the shadows. For decades, Newport has been a hotspot for unexplained phenomena, strange shipwrecks, bizarre lights in the sky, and reports of creatures washing up on shore that don't match any known species. And then there's the Hatfield Marine Science Center, officially a research facility, but locals whisper about experiments that go way beyond marine biology. People have reported hearing weird mechanical hums at night, spotting unmarked vans rolling in and out, and even witnessing officials dragging something massive out of the ocean under the cover of darkness. And now, whatever they just found here is making headlines. And if the rumors are true, the world might not be ready for what's about to be revealed. Newport might be home to eerie ocean mysteries, but deep inland, the Columbia River Gorge holds something even more chilling. This massive canyon, carved by the Columbia River, is one of the most breathtaking spots in the Pacific Northwest. But beyond the stunning waterfalls and epic views, people have reported disturbing encounters, ones that science just can't explain. Hikers have vanished without a trace, only for their gear to be found miles away in places they couldn't have reached on foot. Others have seen glowing orbs weaving through the trees or heard deep, vibrating hums coming from the canyon walls, as if the earth itself was speaking. Some believe the gorge sits on a powerful energy vortex, a place where time and space glitch. But whatever's going on here, it's not slowing down, especially after the latest discovery that's left even researchers scrambling for answers. And if you think a haunted canyon is bad, just wait until we dive into Oregon's waterfalls, because Coosa Falls is hiding something even stranger. Columbia River Gorge may be a supernatural hotspot, but Coosa Falls, this place feels alive. Located along the Mackenzie River, Coosa Falls crashes down over a rugged basalt cliff, creating an eerie mist that clings to the air. And if you listen closely, that mist whispers. Visitors have reported hearing voices carried on the wind, some in English, others in long-forgotten languages. Cameras and phones glitch out near the falls, and some people claim they've seen figures standing in the mist, only for them to disappear in an instant. Even indigenous legends speak of this place as sacred, warning that the water holds the spirits of those lost to time. And And just when you think Oregon's supernatural activity is all forests and rivers, let's talk about the ocean again, because this spot is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Coosa Falls might be home to restless spirits, but what's happening at the Port of Brookings? It's making people question what's lurking beneath the waves. Nestled on Oregon's southern coast, this harbor town has always had a rough relationship with the sea. Mysterious shipwrecks, boats disappearing without distress calls, and fishers reporting things in the water that defy explanation. But recently, something surfaced near the port that's got even skeptics freaking out. A massive, unidentified creature washed up on shore. But before researchers could fully examine it, officials locked down the area and removed it under heavy security. Was it a deep-sea anomaly? A government cover-up? Whatever the case, locals say this isn't the first time the ocean has delivered something it shouldn't have. And if the sea is waking up, so is the land. Because Sparks Lake, deep in Oregon's volcanic wilderness, is showing signs that something ancient might be stirring. If the Port of Brookings proves the ocean hides terrifying secrets, then Sparks Lake suggests the Earth itself isn't done shifting. Nestled in the Cascade Mountains, this peaceful glassy lake is a photographer's dream. But beneath the surface, it's a ticking time bomb. Scientists have long suspected this area sits atop an ancient volcanic system, but recent seismic activity suggests something is moving underground. Some believe a long-dormant volcano is waking up, while others point to unusual magnetic disturbances and mysterious lights flickering beneath the lake, similar to what's been reported before major geological events. And if that wasn't enough, Willamette Valley, just a few hours away, is experiencing its own bizarre phenomena, ones that have nothing to do with lava and everything to do with what's happening above Oregon. This place is turning into the hotspot for UFO sightings in the Pacific Northwest. Over the past few years, locals have reported a dramatic increase in strange lights, unmarked aircraft, and even silent hovering objects over farmland at night. Some claim they've seen formations moving in perfect synchronization, while others report weird power outages and unexplained animal behavior right before sightings. The government isn't saying much, but leaked footage from local farmers suggests something is definitely up there. Whether it's secret military tests, something from beyond this world, or just another piece of Oregon's ever-growing mystery, one thing's for sure: something just emerged in the skies over Willamette Valley, and the world is finally paying attention. Willamette Valley might be buzzing with sky-high mysteries, but let's take things back to the coast, because Heceta Head Lighthouse has a reputation that's downright chilling. Perched on a rugged cliff overlooking the Pacific, this historic lighthouse has been guiding ships since the late 1800s. But while it's meant to keep sailors safe, some say it holds otherworldly secrets of its own. For starters, it's one of the most haunted places in Oregon. The most famous ghost? A woman known as Rue, who's been spotted roaming the keeper's house in a long, flowing dress. Some say she's the spirit of a grieving mother who lost her child to the sea, doomed to search for them for eternity. Guests who stay at the lighthouse's bed and breakfast have reported waking up to see her standing over them, or feeling an icy hand brush their shoulder when no one else is around. And if that wasn't creepy enough, the lighthouse itself has a mind of its own. Lights flicker on and off randomly, doors slam shut even when there's no wind, and eerie whispers echo through the halls. Workers have even tried sealing off certain rooms, only to find objects mysteriously moved overnight. Paranormal investigators have recorded strange EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, and unexplained cold spots, making it clear that something or someone never left this place. But beyond the ghosts, there's another mystery lurking in the waters below. Local fishers have spoken of things moving beneath the waves, far too large to be normal marine life. Some believe ancient sea creatures still lurk in the depths, while others whisper of government experiments hidden along the coast. And with recent reports of unusual sonar readings near Heceta Head, it seems like whatever is down there might finally be surfacing. If Heceta Head Lighthouse keeps watch over the coast, then Frenchy Falls State Park is the place place where the ocean seems to fight back. Tucked away near Otter Rock, this hidden gem is home to stunning waterfalls that spill directly into the Pacific, creating a mesmerizing, almost dreamlike landscape. But the weird part? The falls disappear. Visitors have reported hiking to the falls only to find them completely gone, not dried up, not diverted, just missing. Then, hours later, they reappear as if nothing ever changed. Scientists claim it's due to shifting tides and seasonal water flow, but locals aren't buying it. Some say the falls are part of an ancient curse, tied to long-lost myths about the land swallowing those who get too close. Others believe they serve as a doorway, with people reporting strange distortions in the air, like looking through heat waves even when it's cold. And if that wasn't eerie enough, the wildlife here acts weird. Birds fall silent for no reason, waves crash against the wind, and hikers have felt the ground tremble beneath them, as if something massive was moving underneath. Some believe an underground cave system exists below the park, hiding secrets no one was meant to find. But with recent geological surveys showing anomalous activity in the area, people are starting to wonder, what if those myths were right all along? And if the land itself can shift, disappear, and reappear at will, what else is Oregon hiding? What do you think is really happening here? Is there a logical explanation, or is something much stranger going on? Let me know in the comments. And if you love exploring the unexplained, stay safe, stay skeptical, and maybe, just maybe, don't wander off the trail alone.